this city. The hub is bathed in burnt orange. It is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers' offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But
and here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Feeling some heat. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Memphis will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at it. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Ewers. Pocket starts to collapse. Working that left side now. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. At the 45 on its way. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Runs through the tackle. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fighting off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. So much for tight formation, smash mouth, 2nd and 1, and they've got 4 receivers across the field. Smith takes the handoff. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is chance to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Here comes the Texas offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Wide receiver shows motion. Rides to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Golden. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running. Like when it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, I haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Got it! Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the returner will be knocked down. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it down on the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Memphis. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. He's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The hand to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft.
Racing down the left side. The 20. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play. He uncorks one deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeps the legs moving. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Blue. Hard running there. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Baxter. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll go right back to the run. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Longhorns decide to punt it away.
Number 96 in guard formation to kick it away.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone. And
he'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Catch in the middle, it's Price. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Tigers are marching down the field. Off play action on first down. Now sliding to his left. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. but two, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to get to him. Got his man quickly. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. He's got it down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point.
From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in...